Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Links London. Welcome to the Links London Global Headquarters. Today I thought I'd share a little behind the scenes of the restoration process of a vintage retro, it's not quite 20 years old, retro original Links of London cloverleaf, 4-leaf clover charm. This one's from 2010 and it's got some marks to the surface. It's clearly been well loved. It's got a split ring on it as well, so it was probably used as a charm on a Sweetie charm bracelet or similar. These have quite a generous size bail on them, so they can be used as a pendant on a necklace, or they can be cut and soldered onto a traditional style charm bracelet, and many were. Links of London also did traditional style charm bracelets as well as the Sweetie, but with the Sweetie, because of the elastic core, they were usually split ringed on rather than hard soldered on. So the plan for this, I want to get a mirror finish on this. So first of all, I think I might, just to keep the flat surface, emery this down, use some emery paper, emery it down. I'm then going to machine polish it and put it in the barrel polisher. Ceramic first of all, then mix shot, and that will give us a machine finish on the areas like in between the 4 leaves that are hard to reach with a mop. And then we will hand finish it with polishing mops and hopefully achieve a good mirror finish. And I'll show you what it looks like now using our light box and product photography, and then this will go in the store. So we'll take some product pictures using the light box so you get an accurate comparison of how it looked before restoration and after restoration. So let's get polishing. Okay, tipped the ceramic media out of our barrel. Our charm was in there for over an hour actually, with some other pieces. And the ceramic creates a flat, dull, matte finish. So I've had to tip the ceramic out into this old baking tray to help find it, because the silver ends up a very similar matte grey, the same as this ceramic media. I'll give you a close-up of what this looks like now. But the ceramic is cutting, so it's flattened the surface down and hopefully removed most of the marks that were put in by, first of all, our emery paper and then the satin wheel, and it's looking good. But we now need to start the polishing process. So the next phase for this is to go back in the barrel, but with a different media, with some steel shot, a mixture of pins, balls and satellites, and that will begin the polishing process. These ceramic chips are cutting, they're abrasive, so they remove material, and metal is money, so you don't want to leave them in here too long. The longer they're in there, the more material you're removing. The steel shot we're about to go into is not, it's burnishing, so it's metal rubbing against metal, which will start the polishing process. And for some manufacturers that would be the end of the polishing process. They will get as close to a mirror finish as they can with mechanical means and call it a day, call it done. However, what we'll use the mechanical finish to do is to get into all the little intricate areas, like inside the bail and into the little details of this Clover charm, and polish some of the hard to reach areas. But then for the visible areas we'll give a mirror finish by hand. So the next stage, more barreling and then hand finishing. Okay, our 4-leaf Clover charm spent a little bit over an hour in the mix shot barreling, and it's definitely brightened it up. It's turned what was a dull matte finish into a slightly brighter satin finish, but it still needs quite a lot of polishing. So the next step is hand finishing. Now if I'd have left that for a lot longer in the mix shot, we'd have got probably close to a good polished finish. But it's getting dark, it's getting late, we'll call it a day. And for me, tomorrow, for you, next, we'll hand polish this, get a mirror finish. Okay, our 4-leaf Clover charm, it's come up really well. It had quite a few surface marks and scratches originally, and I'll photograph this in our light box that we use for product photography. I'm going to need product photography for this because this is going to go in the Links London store along with a split ring. But that has come up almost as good as new, probably possibly better than new, because I'm not sure they were hand polished originally. I think they were just machine polished. So yeah, this one had no serious damage, just general wear and tear, probably from many years of being worn as a charm on a charm bracelet. But all of these charms, I've said this in previous restoration videos, all of the Links of London charms are a good size and convert really well into a pendant for a necklace. And the bail is the perfect size for that. 8x6mm these are. They make a great pendant bail. Although these were originally sold for charms, and they make a very good charm. They're versatile. So yeah, originally what did we do to this? First of all, emery to get the worst of the scratches and dents out. So emery paper, the emery paper is abrasive, so that causes scratches. So then the satin wheel to remove the scratches. The emery paper removes the dents and the scratches caused by years of wear and tear, general wear and tear. Then we have to remove the scratches. The emery's put in using the satin wheel. Then we use ceramic media in the barrel polisher to remove the scratches. The satin wheel are put in. These are just finer and finer grades of abrasive until you end up with a mirror finish, effectively. So then after the ceramic media in the barrel gives them like a flat, dull surface, but it does start the polishing process. So then after the ceramic media, this went into the steel mix shot, which is a burnishing process rather than an abrasive process, and that starts to brighten the piece. That also starts to get the polish, starts polishing, and it starts polishing in the really hard to reach areas that the brushes may not reach, like inside the jump rings and inside the bail, for instance. It gets into all of the nooks and crannies and the detail of the 4-leaf clover around the stem. And then from there it was hand polishing on the polishing machine, and what I've used for this is a soft mop, a reflex mop, and the polish I was using is actually designed for stainless steel. It's a polish called Hyphen, and it works really well on sterling silver and a soft mop. Also on this, on flat pieces, I tend to go, traditionally I would have used a felt, which are quite fast cutting and not very forgiving, but I found these mops that they're slightly softer. They're much harder than a traditional polishing wheel, but slightly softer. They've got a little bit more give than a hard felt wheel, but they're good for these flat surfaces. So I did a bit of polishing with that just to get the marks out that the previous abrasive finishes that we'd used, just some of the marks left from the emery paper, I think it was. So I used that modern felt alternative, and then back on the soft mop, and now that's come up really well. Pretty much a mirror finish. So yeah, this will now make a great charm. It could be added using a split ring to a Links of London Sweetie bracelet or a traditional style charm bracelet. It can be, the bail can be cut and hard soldered onto a traditional style charm bracelet also. And as I was saying, these make a great pendant. These can be very easily converted into a pendant for a necklace, and I think that's something we'll work on in the future, is making necklaces available so people can convert our charms or charms they've already got. So that is now going to go in store. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at behind the scenes of the restoration process of what was a very popular design of charm. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Toodles.